Hi, I'm Amy and Jim from amysews.com, and I want to thank you for taking the time to watch our video on doing this beautiful two-thread wrapped edge finish. This is great for a blanket, basically on the edge of anything, edge of a ruffle, edge of whatever, but it's simple. It's just two threads, and Jim's going to explain how it works, and this is what we're going to be doing. You can see how beautiful that is in the back and the front. It looks identical. You don't need a super fancy serger. You just need to be able to do two threads. Yeah. So Jim's going to throw you with the upper looper. There's a little converter latch that goes on. Some sergers, you actually have to physically put that latch on or take it off, right? Especially on the Brother, especially. And Bernina, I believe. But you know me, it just kind of falls down and hooks into the eye of the looper. You're basically just tricking the thread.
Yeah,
right?
making it think it's threaded.
Yep, you're bypassing.
So basically it takes the lower looper thread, brings it up on top of the upper looper to bring it over for the needle.
Right, exactly. So it's a very cool technique. So we're just using some wool felt just so you can see, like, this would be great on 2 layers of flannel for a baby blanket, fleece, right? Any kind of fleece, anything you want to do a blanket with. So 2-thread function, we're using 2 threads.
Yeah.
Yes. A decorative thread in the lower looper and our regular standard thread in the upper looper.
And they're not matching colors, but you can't see the needle stitching.
You can't see the needle stitching here. The needle stitching is actually peach. And then when you look at the green, you don't really see anything.
It's a nice variegated green.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Jim's going to head over to the serger and we will show you. Now we're using a Janome, the AirThread 2000. And again, any serger, as long as you can convert that lever, right?
Right.
All right, Jim.
I'll show you where the lever is. It's actually right here. That's our little built-in lever. And it just, when it's not being used, you just kind of push it out of place. There you go, like that. So it looks like that. And when I want to engage it, I'm going to get it off my looper there. I would just flip it down and then push it in position. And now it's locked in.
Right, there's a little hook on the end that hooks from behind in through the looper. So it's filling the hole of the looper instead of thread. Right?
So this brings it right up and see how it caught it.
Yep, and that's what we want. So we're just kind of tricking it.
Right.
All right.
So the lower looper's coming over, upper looper catches it and put it in place.
So show them your lower looper thread. So that is number 8 cotton. It's a pearl cotton from Wonderful, and I love their threads. They're a Canadian-based company, but you can get them here in the States everywhere. It's a nice little variegated, and it's heavier, just like a crochet cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you, even if you buy a crochet cotton at your craft store, it's still going to be the same. Just make sure it flows off the spool evenly, right, and easily. So you may have to like spool some off, so there's no tension on that spool whatsoever. Jim just has it sitting next to the serger. You can put it inside of like a heavy mug or something like that, but we just lay it right next to our serger.
And then when it comes to tensions, I have my needle tension at 4, and it's in the left hand position. So it's a wider stitch.
Right, needle's in the left.
And my lower looper tension is on 0.
Woo, that's
no
fun.
tension at all.
Okay, so we have our left needle is what tension?
Left needle is at 4.
4. So that's normal or neutral for most sergers. And then the lower looper is at 0 because we want to be able to be in control of that thread.
Yeah. And I'm going to line my fabric up so it's right along the edge of the blade, but I'm going to leave the blade engaged in case I have any little whiskers or any excess fabric I need to trim off.
Trim off, yeah, perfect.
And then you just serge. And you can see I got little bits of trimming off, and it's flowing right over, binding the edge in a really nice reversible stitch. And there you have it.
Yeah, see that? Yeah, that looks awesome, right? So if your serger doesn't cooperate, so Jim, let's say it's not wrapping all the way, what would keep that would be the lower looper thread, right? The specialty thread you have in has extra drag on it. It's like it has extra tension because it's not.
There's too much tension on it.
Spooled off enough, right? So just unsquirrel some thread and let it lay next to your serger, or take it out of that upper clip, right?
Or possibly like you said, where the upper clip is, it has like that the hole where you put the thread through and then it goes over. Maybe don't put it through one of those guides.
Right. So if you're getting an uncooperative stitch, there's too much tension or drag somewhere in your lower looper. So you just have to give that a little bit of a test. So what a nice way to finish, even if you have like a towel that has like a ragged edge or something, it's
how about a scarf?
A scarf would be beautiful. A fleece scarf, an easy gift to give people. But here at Amy Sews, Jim and I are both serger creatives. Jim teaches classes all over the country for serging, and so anyhow, we do a lot of different things here. Like this is one of the projects we did at Amy Sews. So this is flat locking over ribbon. We did pin tucks with a rolled edge. Of course, we made our prayer points. We made the whole bag, right, on the serger. And this is a serger quilt project. So we do a lot of different things, right? And we always say it's not about the process, it's about the project. Look how beautiful that is. I know, perfect. And then this is piping and gathering or ruching. So we do a lot of construction here. We've done some garments, we've done hoodies, we've done table runners. We do a little bit of everything. We appreciate your time, and hopefully you'll be able to try out that 2-thread fancy double-sided edge on something. Because we always say it's not about the project, it's about the process, right? So you can learn something new. If you need more information about joining Amy Sews and our Power Serger subscription box, just go to amysews.com. All right, everybody, have a great day, because the more you know,
the more you sew.